Alright everyone, it's Sam here. Welcome to round 4 of the Codies League Championship. We're here in Austin, Texas today, and here I am once again representing the Pinnacle League once again with my teammate Psycho Swish. And yep, you can see here on my qualifying lap, and you can see we weren't doing too great at this point, but yeah, we did a bit of testing before this race, and we're feeling quite confident of a decent result here. But yeah, as you can see, things weren't exactly going to plan at this point in qualifying. But yeah, here we are. One thing I'd like to mention first, sorry about the audio quality. Like in pretty much every video lately has been kind of different. 1 minute it's been like alright, and next it's been pretty bad. But the thing is, like, my microphone, while it has good quality, it's kind of quiet. So yeah, I've been pretty much ever since I got it, I've been messing around with different settings, trying to figure out what's the best way to like use it, because I can turn it up, but it kind of ruins the quality a bit. So yeah, I'm still trying to find like the best setup for it, really, to try and get a good sound and quality out of it. But yeah, I'm sorry it's that pretty much every video lately has had a different audio, but yeah, that's pretty much why it is. But we're coming towards the end of my lap now. You can see I was only in 12th place, and I've qualified in the top 10 in every single qualifying session so far even, albeit only just about in pretty much all of them. But yeah, we're going to cross the line now, and we go 10th. So yeah, pretty good. And me and Psycho, we were like in a party together for this, and he was like wondering how on earth I said a time like that, and all I could say was, well, you know, at least I got ahead of someone. So yeah, yeah, we're going to the grid now, and yeah, as I was saying, it was kind of a shame that I didn't actually record this like party chat, because it would have made actually quite a good live dual com, really. But yeah, we're getting ready for the lights now, but we have got the inside line here for the grid, so that's going to help us quite a bit here. Lights coming on, and we are away in Austin. Get a decent start here, stay into the inside line, because I think that was my best chance for a good start here. Yeah, having a look on the inside at the K-trim, sort of turns in on me a little bit, although I did squeeze into a little bit of a gap that wasn't really there. Well, I'm up into 8th place at this point, and unfortunately Psycho gets caught up in an incident with one of the VRL drivers, so that was quite unfortunate for him. But yeah, I'm up into 8th place at this point, so an improvement on our start, you know, a few more points, because yeah, we sort of need to get back into it a little bit, because I mean, we're ahead of UTR, who didn't even like show up for this race. But yeah, we lost out to VRL in the last race while me and Psycho were having our teammate battle. But yeah, I knew that if we had a decent result here, we might be able to try and get a few points back on them. Yeah, you can see here we're already getting caught up in quite a few battles here with IFR drivers and XRL as well. But yeah, heading down the straight now in 9th place. Bollinger Boy is having a look at me down that long straight. He's going on the outside, and he can't quite pull it off. Yeah, Austin MotoGP here this weekend, looking forward to that. But back to this, and I'm still in 9th place. You can see there's already a battle starting to form ahead of us with one of the VRL and the other IFR driver. And yeah, I was certainly hoping that battle would continue, but I sort of dropped back. I've sort of dropped back from it a bit by the second lap, and Psycho made quite a good recovery actually. But yeah, you can see Bollinger Boy here is lining me up here for 9th place, and he's on my own side. I managed to just about hold on to it through there, but then he's still there on the inside line. I've got the inside for this next one though, but he's still there on the outside, and of course he'll be able to get the inside line for this one. But then of course I can do the cutback afterwards, and that's exactly what I'm going to do here. But I don't quite have the traction that I wanted really compared to the K-trim, and he's got the inside line for this turn 8 turkey style corner, and he manages to take the place off me, and he's up into 9th place with me in 10th and Psycho in 11th. So yeah, not a massive improvement so far on where we qualified, but still a long way to go in this race, and there was actually rain forecast as well. So yeah, we were certainly like hoping we could get back into this, because the practice we did sort of had a little bit of rain in it as well. So yeah, heading into summer on lap 3. Yeah, almost having luck there into turn 1, so I had the inside line, and that I kind of had that a few times in this race where, you know, I thought I had a good chance. I was on the inside, but then I just couldn't really pull off the move, really, just due to not having good traction. But here you can see on the next lap, there's certainly a real battle shaping up here for 6th place. There's both IFR drivers in this, an XRL and a VRL driver in this, and can see I've caught right up to it, and I'll look behind me in a second, you'll see that Psycho has caught right up as well. So yeah, this is like a six-way battle for 6th place here, and yes, I was certainly glad to be catching up to these guys. I mean, I was glad that they were battling, because I mean, it was giving me a real chance here to catch up to them and maybe have a look at some decent points here for both me and Psycho. But yeah, you can see her battling there. The Caterham runs a bit wide there. I think about maybe going for a switch back again, but then I cut back in and head into the corner, and for some unknown reason other than I'm a complete idiot, I shift down to neutral in that corner, and that not only slows me down but it slows down my teammate as well. So yeah, that really ruins our chances of catching those guys a little bit there. But yeah, luckily we didn't lose too much time, and actually one of them pits. I think that was the XRL driver, but yeah, I run out of the final corner, and then I pretty much just waved Psycho by, really, because I've already held him up once there, no point doing it again. Skipping to lap 5, where pit stops were really starting now, and I gained a few places here up into 6th place. Worth mentioning that Psycho actually started on the prime tyres, and he'd actually made up a few places. He was up in 4th at this point, so I was going pretty well for him. But yeah, I was in 6th as well, so not like too bad for us at this point. But of course I have to pit now, and yeah, I go on to another set of option tyres, because as you can see from the sky, the rain was very much on its way at this point, and I knew that really it was only going to be a few more laps before Inters. So yeah, options were the way to go. And of course we did the test race, so we knew that we could get a decent amount of laps in on the tyres. So yeah, rejoined 11th place, which is kind of where I would have been like without all the pit stops. So yeah, but I was not far behind Sardinian Paul, but you can see there the rain is falling. So yeah, I've got a real chance here of some getting back into this. But as I said, Psycho's down the prime tyres. You're going to see here that yeah, he's the only one who stayed out so far, and he is in the lead. And I guess it just goes to show that you know, anything can happen, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, basically. Yeah, don't ask, but yeah, anything can happen. I'm not going to do it again. So yeah, we're going to skip to lap 10, where you can really see the rain's coming down now, and I've caught up to XRL Bobberts here, and I think there's 2 Caterhams just ahead as well. And yeah, and I think they were sort of thinking about pitting at this stage, and I think Psycho might have come on this lap, I'm not sure. But yeah, as we're heading into the final corner, and yeah, I think that was both Caterhams there that pit. I might be wrong there, but it's kind of hard to see on the screen. But yeah, I'm lining up XRL Bobberts here, and I think a few more are in the pits as well here, because I actually moved into 7th place as I make the move on him into 7th place. You can see there at the top, Psycho's lost the lead at this point, so I guess anything can happen, but not quite miracles. But yeah, you know, it was a pretty cool moment that when we were actually in the lead of the race. I say we, but it was actually Psycho. He was the one who started on the prime tyres and pulled off very well, and he recovered very well from that first corner incident, it has to be said. But yeah, I guess that was kind of his payback in a way for me sort of out qualifying him, because I couldn't really start on the prime tyres. I mean, I don't know if I really wanted to, but I kind of had no choice but to start on options once I set that time and got myself into the top 10. So yeah, it was kind of a little bit unfortunate for me, but you know, at the end of the day, it's not a drivers' championship, it's a constructors' championship. As I lock up here, you can see it's really starting to get wet now at this point. I almost lose the back end. XRL Bottas is going to get through here on me, but he locks up as well, and he almost takes us both clean off there, but it seemed to affect him more than it did me, and I managed to get back ahead of him. There's one of the VRL drivers there not far behind as well. He was looking to get past. But yeah, I was struggling quite a bit, but I didn't think it was quite ready for intermediates. So I think I'd stay out for another lap. But I think Psycho comes in on this lap because he's been on prime tyres now for like 11 laps, so he kind of had to come in. But yeah, there was the other VRL driver. He actually started on the option tyres, I think, and he actually appeared on the same lap as Psycho. So, or he might even have gone to the lap after that. So he actually did a very good job as well. But say yeah, on the next lap I have to pit. I mean, yeah, I think I pretty much called it right. I mean, it seemed a bit too early for intermediate tyres from where I was. I mean, even though I made that mistake, yeah, I still thought that I could still get another lap out of the option tyres. So yeah, I stayed out to lap 12. I got into the intermediate tyres now. You can see there's Nero. That's the one I was talking about actually, who stayed out for about 12 laps on option tyres. But yeah, I joined in a comfortable 8th place really. So yeah, you can see that I think I did call it just right, and nothing happened to me in that stint because I just pull away from that group behind me because they continue to have that battle really. It was quite a battle really. I mean, it went on for most of the race, like between the K-Trums, one of the XRL drivers. But yeah, I managed to get quite a few seconds clear of them. Nero pulled away from me as well. So yeah, it was quite a lonely third stint. Yeah, third, yeah, for me. And yeah, this was my third stop for... Wait, was it my third stop? Yes, it was. It was my third stop for another set of fresh intermediates because the other ones were getting a bit worn out at this stage. I mean, I've been on them 7 laps. The rain was actually forecast to dry up. But yeah, I managed to get through on JDM there, who hadn't pitted for another set of intermediate tyres. So yeah, he would have been struggling quite a bit at this stage, but he does have the slipstream here and he is going to come back at me down the straight. I mean, I was forcing him to go down the outside and I managed to just about get through on the inside and keep the position. But yeah, I think he does pit after this, and yeah, not much going to happen now until the last lap where oh yeah, I moved back up to 8th because everyone else pitting for fresh inters. But yeah, you can see the track is really dried up at this point and I was really struggling on my intermediate tyres. I don't think anyone pitted for slicks, but Bolinga boy, he seemed to be going still quite well on his inters, and he catches me and he has DRS because yeah, because they sort of changed that for 2013, like the DRS rules. But he runs wide, like even though he put off the move, but then he overshoots it, and I was kind of my best hope really, and it turned out to happen in the end. Meanwhile, TRL Rosberg has already won, so that's another win for TRL. It's now 2-2 between them and AOR, so the final race is going to be certainly very interesting for them at the front. But yeah, up ahead of me, Psycho managed to finish 5th, so a really fantastic result for him and for Pinnacle League. And I'm going to be just about hang on to this position, and I'm going to cross the line to take 8th place, and it is our best result so far in the Codies League. We had that 7th and 8th in Spain, so yeah, this is an improvement on it, and I think it did actually put us back ahead of VRL, and that puts us back up into 5th place in the standings. So yeah, there should be like a roundup thing on the Codemasters blog at some point with the standings and official final results. But yeah, that's it for this week. If you've enjoyed this, leave a like. I'll see you for yeah, the final round next week at Brazil. So thank you for watching and goodbye.